Right then, Max, so these are similar triangles questions, and what you have to do before you can start answering the questions is separate out the two triangles, and also they have to be orientated so that the corresponding sides match up. So I'll show you what I mean by that. With this one, we've got two triangles there. You can see that smaller one and the bigger one that's around it, and the corresponding sides on that are easy because they all form the same part of the triangle. So that one there is in both. This one here is going to be the same as that one there, and this one here is going to be the same as this one here because we've got those parallel sides. So my two triangles are going to be the smaller one, which is going to be 6, 8 and K, and we show that those angles are different: one little scoop, two scoops, three scoops. And the corresponding larger triangle, which is going to be 1 scoop, 2, 3, is going to have this side, which is 12, this side, which is 10.5, and this side, which is 6 plus J. Now, because those triangles are similar, it means that once you work out how many times one side is bigger, going from one to the other, that scale factor, that multiplying factor, has to be the same for all the other triangles as well. So you find the scale factor by matching the two corresponding sides you know. So 8 times something, so that 8 there, I'm going to times it by something, and it's going to give me 12. So 8 times something equals 12. So this is the scale factor. So to work out the something, we're going to do 12 divided by 8, which is 1.5. So that means every side in this larger triangle is 1.5 times the corresponding side in the smaller triangle, which means to work out K is going to be K times 1.5 equals 10.5. So K times 1.5 equals 10.5. So we now know what the scale factor is. It's 1.5. So that times 1.5 will give you the corresponding side. So to work out K, we're going to be doing 10 divided by 1.5. Sorry, 10.5. So 10.5 divided by 1.5 is 7 centimeters. And then for this one, again, 6 times 1.5 is going to give you 6 plus J. So 6 times 1.5, because every side here is 1.5 times the corresponding side there, equals 6 plus J. 6 times 1.5 is 9. So to get the J on its own, I have to get rid of add 6, which means I have to take 6 off this side. So J is 3 centimeters. So that's the step you have to do with similar triangles. Is first of all, you have to make sure you've lined up your triangles so that all the angles correspond, and then you know it's the right sides that correspond. Find the scale factor, and then use the scale factor with the other corresponding sides. So with this Dicky Bow idea, what you're going to be doing is using the properties of parallel lines to know which sides correspond. So here we've got two intersecting lines, so we know that the opposite angles are equal. And then if I turn that round, you can see parallel line there, and if you know your alternate angles or Z angles in a parallel line, you'll know that that angle there is going to be the same as that angle there. And here we have another Z angle, so that one must correspond to that one. So that then enables me to break my triangles out of it. So I'm going to take that one and bring it down here with that on top, double scoop, triple scoop. So that will be M, that will be 3, and that will be 4.5. And then I have to draw this so it's in the same arrangement as this. So the two angles are going to come down like that. That one becomes that. That one drops to there. That one drops to there. So they're corresponding. This side between the 1 scoop and the 2 scoop is 12. This side between the 1 and the 3 is 9. And the bottom one is N. So then you're looking for which sides you have corresponding that you know both of. And we can see it's these two. So the scale factor will be 9 divided by 3, which is 3. So every side here is 3 times as big as you see it there. So for this one, M times 3 equals 12. So everything in this triangle is 3 times bigger than that. So if I take that side, times it by 3, I get 12. So M is 12 divided by 3, which is 4. And then 4.5 times 3 equals N. So 4.5 times 3, 13.5. So M is 4 and N is 13.5. And the third one, it's an easier one to work out the triangles because they're all corresponding with each other. That one's a smaller version of that. So if I take that small one out, I have P 10, 6, and then the larger one will be 6 plus Q, 12, and P plus 1.6. So I'm looking for corresponding sides I know both of, which is the 10 and the 12. The scale factor will be 12 divided by 10, which is 1.2. So every side in this triangle is 1.2 times as big as the sides in this triangle. So 6 times 1.2 will equal 6 plus Q. So 6 lots of 1.2, 7.2 equals 6 plus Q. So to isolate the Q, I need to subtract 6 off both sides. So Q is 1.2. And then P lots of 1.2. Sorry, P times 1.2 equals P plus 1.6. So 1.2P, take P off both sides, equals 1.6. So 0.2P is 1.6. To get the P on its own, I have to divide both sides by 0.2. So we get 1.6 divided by 0.2 equals 8. So P is 8. Okay, hope that helps.